Speaks TV. I'm your host, Andrea, bringing you commentary you can use. So I was supposed to go live earlier and talk about the global food crisis. I will be doing that video tomorrow. I'm doing a little bit more research and I need a little bit more time, y'all. But I will be going live on tomorrow at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. That way, when I do go live or I do upload new content, you'll be able to see it. Okay, y'all. So I got a few minutes. I'm in the car. I gotta hit the road in just a few minutes. But I was doing some research and I wanted to share an article with you. This is coming from Fox News, and the title of the article says a recession shock is coming to the US. This is according to Bank of America. Okay, so again, the title of the article, this is coming from Fox News. It says a recession shock. Okay, and I quote, recession shock is coming to the US, Bank of America says. All right, so let me go ahead and give you all some details and information. How y'all doing this evening on this Monday evening? How was your day? I hope that you and your family are doing well. I had to go in the store earlier, and believe it or not, they're still requiring masks. So I had on, as you all can see, I have on lipstick. So I don't know if it doesn't look like it's smeared. You know how, ladies, you all know how sometimes when we wear lipstick under our mask, sometimes it smears over our face. So if I got lipstick kind of around my mouth, y'all, I apologize. That's the reason why. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the message, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so according to Bank of America, let me give you all some information. All right, this is what Bank of America has to say, y'all, okay? Now, according to the article, again, this is coming from Fox News, it says the U.S. economic outlook is darkening so rapidly that a recession may be on the horizon as the Federal Reserve makes an aggressive pivot to tame the hottest inflation in 4 decades, according to economists at Bank of America. Now, you all know just what a few days ago I did a video where Deutsche Bank, they actually pretty much did the same thing. They issued a warning. They were one of the first banks to do so, to issue a warning that, hey, based on everything that we're seeing, and looking at historical data, a recession may be coming. Okay, so I want to give you all some information so that you can share your thoughts, share your opinion, and also take steps now, if you haven't already, take steps to protect you and your family. Okay, all right. Now the article continues by saying, in an analyst note to clients. Okay, so it looks like Bank of America sent a note to their clients. Bank of America chief investment strategist Michael Hartnett warned that surging consumer prices, combined with an increasingly hawkish central bank, could precipitate an economic downturn in the U.S. Okay, how do you all feel about this news? Let me know your thoughts. Okay, here's a quote by Hartnett, who said, "Inflation shock." Okay, that's a quote. "Inflation shock worsening, rates shock just beginning, recession shock coming." Okay, that is what Hartnett wrote. Again, Michael Hartnett is the Bank of America chief investment strategist. Okay, the analysis comes as the Fed takes a more hawkish approach, this is according to the article, to fight inflation, which is at the highest level since 1982. Okay, policymakers, the article says, raised rates by a quarter percentage point in March and have since signaled support for a faster half percentage point increase at their May meeting. Okay, traders are now pricing in more than an 80% chance of a hefty half point rate jump when policymakers meet next month. Okay, now the article continues by saying, here's another quote by Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, who recently said, "If we conclude that it is appropriate to move more aggressively by raising the federal funds rate by more than 25 basis points at a meeting or meetings, we will do so." Okay, he also said, "And if we determine that we need to tighten beyond common measures of neutral and into a more restrictive stance, we will do that as well." So it seems like, they're pretty much saying, hey, whatever we need to do to get a hold of inflation and correct it, so to speak, that's what they're going to do. Okay, you all let me know your thoughts on that. Now, let's see. Okay, the article also says some economists believe the Fed waited too long to confront the bursting inflation, while others have expressed concerns that moving too quickly to stabilize price risk triggering an economic recession. Okay, what are your thoughts on that? Do you feel that the Federal Reserve, do you feel that they do you feel like they were right on time with the steps they took to raise interest rates? Do you feel like it was not soon enough? What are your thoughts about that? Okay. Now, also, the article says hiking interest rates tend to create higher rates on consumer and business loans, which slows the economy. Excuse me, all I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. Let me start over, y'all. Okay. Hiking interest rates tends to create higher rates on consumer and business loans, which slows the economy. This is according to the article, by forcing employers to cut back on spending. Okay. Now, you all know right here on the channel, also, we've talked about labor shortages, things like that. And I even shared with you all that some companies, they're actually turning to robots. Robots are actually doing the work that some, that humans would do, such as preparing food and, things like that. I'm even learning that in some businesses or malls and places like that, they actually have where the machine, okay, completely like, is not, controlled by humans, but the machine is preparing your food for you, not a human. So, is this the direction that we're going in because companies are facing such higher costs? Are they turning to robot labor? Are they turning to robots to cut back on cost? When you have robots versus humans, you don't have to pay paid time off and sick leave and things like that. So those are just some of the ways that companies are able to save money by using robots. But there are also some disadvantages as well. Do you really feel comfortable with a robot preparing your food? It could be costly to even repair or replace the robot, in case it malfunctions or breaks down. Okay, y'all, I got to be going in just a few seconds. Okay. The article says still Powell, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, has pushed back against concern that further tightening by the central bank will trigger a recession and has maintained optimism that the Fed can strike a delicate balance between taming inflation without crushing the economy. Okay, here's another quote. The probability of a recession in the next year is not particularly elevated. This is according to the article. And that's a quote by Powell, who told reporters during the Fed's March meeting, also citing the strong labor market, solid payroll growth, and strong business and household balance sheets. All signs are that this is a strong economy. This is what he's saying, and one that will be able to flourish in the face of less accommodative monetary policy. All right, so let me know your thoughts about the information I shared in the article. Again, Bank of America is warning. Bank of America is another bank. I told you all I did a video about Deutsche Bank. Now we have Bank of America, who is warning that a recession is likely to come. So let me know, do you think this is something that's just happening by chance? Do you think this is by design? Everything that's happening in Russia, Ukraine, that whole situation. Thank you all so much, by the way, those of y'all who are watching now live, or if you're watching by replay. Everything that's happening over there. I told you all, it's ironic, it's alarming that this particular area where all of this conflict is happening, countries, Ukraine, Russia, Belarus, those areas. I don't exactly know. I don't know if Belarus is a part of Ukraine. I got to do research on that, y'all. But all of these areas that are in conflict supply so many natural resources, gas, wheat, things like that, to other parts of the world. And so by countries banning the Russian imports, it's putting a further strain on those countries. And so do you think this is something that's by design? Is it happening by chance? Even here in the United States, it's been said, some people are reporting, some people believe that the government has actually paid off farmers to destroy the crops. And we know that puts a burden on, our food supply. But I'm going to also be going, like I said, I'll do my video on the global food crisis on tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, so that when I do go live, you'll be updated. So you'll be updated and informed. All right. So thank you all so much for your continued support. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts in the chat on the news coming from Bank of America that a recession is likely to come. So thank you all so much. I appreciate your support. Stay tuned. I'll be live again soon. Thank you.